I don't talk about this version much. The one that almost gave up, the one that got real close. Yeah, this is him. I almost quit, I was one step from done. Heart on my hand, but I ain't seen the sun. Voice in my head said you ain't the one, but I stayed in the fight when the battle was won. Just quit. I almost quit, but I stayed in the pain. Walked through the fire, stood in the rain. Look at me now, still hitting the game. That version of me don't get a say. Just breathe. Yeah. Back against the wall, no way out the measure. Minding the war, I was losing the measure. Every step forward felt like a loss. Built from the bottom, still paying the cost. Nobody cares. Ignored, overlooked, felt invisible. Counting my blessing, but life was miserable. Hands on the table, I was ready to float. Tired of grinding with nothing to show. You tried. Looked in the mirror, didn't recognize me. Same face staring, but it wasn't inspiring. Thoughts getting loud, I was fighting my mind, questioning everything. Why I'm even alive. No applause, no help, just silence and doubt. Dreams getting buried, I was checking out. That's when the thought hit deep and it stayed. Maybe quitting is the only escape. I almost quit, I was one step from done. Heart in my hand, but I ain't seen the sun. Voice in my head said you ain't the one, but I stayed in the fight when the battle was won. Just quit. I almost quit, but I stayed in the pain. Walked through the fire, stood in the rain. Look at me now, still hitting the game. That version of me don't get a say. Just breathe. I sat in that dark with my back to the world. Tired of trying to be something for them to prefer. Every kept going, sound fake in my ears. I wasn't strong, I was drowning in fear. Why you still going? Then I thought about everything I survived. Every cold night I stayed alive. Every time I got knocked to the floor, I still got up and asked for more. Keep pushing. That's when it clicked in the moment of truth. Quitting ain't power, it's losing your proof. Everything built just gets thrown away if you walk out right at the edge of the pain. Not like this. So I clenched my fist, let the silent breeze. Said I won't fold even if I bleed. That version of me tried to take the seat, but I told him flat, you don't speak for me. I ain't done. Now I move different, I carry the weight. Every scar on me got a story to state. I don't chase comfort, I respect the grind. Cause I know what it costs just to stay in line. Get up. I remember that night, that moment, that choice, when I almost silenced this voice. Now I speak for the ones on the edge, 1 foot out, hanging off the ledge. Nah, fuck that. If you hear this and you're feeling the same, know I've been there. I walked through that flame. You ain't weak if you question the fight. You only lose if you quit on your life. A comeback. Almost quit, but I stayed in the war. Every loss I took made me wanting more. The version of me don't live here anymore. I buried him deep and built something more.